Now guys, last month my colleague Jatin showcased you the all-new Tucson and he covered various aspects like the striking exteriors, the new interiors, the long list of features and of course ADAS technology. And this one is the first Hyundai to offer ADAS in India. And now a month later, I am in beautiful Bengaluru to finally drive the car and answer your questions you have been asking us. This is the diesel automatic and of course the version most of you will be looking at in the market. Now this is a proper drive review, but I would touch upon a few points over here. Jatin had covered the design extensively last month, but I want to reiterate, this is an all-new product. It's the 4th generation of the Tucson, and this means lovely Hyundai design elements. Hyundai is known to come up with bold designs, and this one is no different. For example, the front end. Now, the DRLs are well integrated, sort of hidden with the grille, but when you start the car, they light up and they give this one a great road presence. If you like the front, you will definitely love the rear of the Tucson. LEDs is something we love in our cars, and the way the tail lights have been designed with the fins coming out, I have no words for that. It is that good on the standstill and on the move. The side profile, I love the alloy wheels with chunky set of tires. These are 235mm wide and the whole profile is sporty enough. So yes, it is longer than the older version, it is wider than the older version, and in fact, in the same price segment, it is also the longest SUV among the rivals like the Jeep Compass and the Citroen C5 A-Cross. So I'll also touch upon the interiors quickly and then we'll come to the main important driving parameter. Now on the interiors of the Tucson, like the exteriors, even the design here is all new. You have a dual tone theme coming in with a darker upper part and a lighter lower part. What Hyundai engineers have done is cleverly, they have placed the screens, both the infotainment screen and the driver info display, quite low, and this makes a world of difference to your visibility factor. So if someone in the house is going to be very short in terms of the height, even for that person, visibility in traffic is not going to be a big issue. The car is feature loaded, no two ways about it. Hyundai knows how to spoil their customers, but at the same time, I am shocked on the omission of wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. You still have to use a wireless wire to basically activate this function. Likewise, there is no hydraulic option for the bonnet. You have to manually lift it out completely up. But apart from these two omissions, everything over here is either touch or powered. The central console, for example, has no physical buttons. Everything is touch panel. It works very well. It looks very nice as well. Both the seats, the driver and the co-driver, they are powered and they are ventilated as well. And the screens, they offer good resolution. Even the reverse camera screen is definitely one of the best in the segment. A quick thing about the comfort and the size over here, space over here. I stand 6 feet tall and I'm currently at the lowest position. In spite of the sunroof coming in over here, I have a couple of inches of headroom left. This is my driving posture and I'll leave it like this and I'll go at the back to show you space, which is very important because a lot of people buying this car would want to be chauffeur driven to their workplace, and hence let's talk about the space at the back. Things at the back are equally impressive. Remember, this seat has been positioned for my height, so if your driver or the person driving in the family is shorter than me in height, you will have even more space coming in over here. The panoramic sunroof makes a world of difference to the visibility factor. The seats offer me ample amount of support and comfort coming in, but there are a few omissions. Most people of this category, they have high-end smartphones, and that means the wires, they are of C type, and this is missing on the charging outlets at the back. These are normal USB charging outlets, but you need to have C type also coming in over here. The same thing is also missed on the front charging outlets. Again, both are USB types. There is no C type at all in the Tucson, so please get this going. The seats can also be reclined by a slight margin, and the overall comfort factor, the overall visibility factor over here is not bad at all. And then you also have a powered boot coming in at the back. Last but not the least, you also have a boss mode coming in. Basically, if you're being chauffeur driven and if you're sitting on the left side over here, you can control the position. You can push the seat forward, this one forward, by using two buttons placed on the side over here. Now the new Tucson comes to you with two engine options as expected. There's a 2000cc petrol and equally large diesel engine. The diesel of course has a turbo setup. Now on paper the figures are impressive. 186 bhp of power and over 400 Nm of torque. If I compare this with the rivals, on paper this has the highest power and the highest torque coming into the category. The rivals, that is the diesel engine of the Jeep Compass, the diesel of the Citroen C5 A-Cross. There is no diesel right now on the Volkswagen Tiguan. There is only one gearbox option. It's an 8-speed automatic. Yes, 8 gears coming in, and I want to talk to you about this gearbox right away. No paddle shifters, but the way it does the duties is remarkably very well. You want to laze around in urban conditions, you want to zip past traffic on the highways, or you are on countryside, long flowing corners and curves, there is no complaint from the gearbox. Of course, expecting it to be as quick as a DCT is not right, but as a diesel and automatic combination, I have no issues apart from the lack of paddle shifters that would come here. Hyundai is known to make lovely diesel engines. They are powerful, they are torquey, and they are smooth as well. Plus, the overall NVH levels, that is the noise, vibration and harshness levels on the Tucson are remarkable. Normal speeds in traffic, urban conditions, or overtaking fast moving vehicles on the highway, passengers at the rear just can't make out this is a diesel engine. Of course, when you go pedal to metal, the typical diesel sound intrudes into the cabin, but even then it is really well controlled. So a big highlight for me are the low diesel sound levels on the inside. This, by the way, was a collision warning coming off of the ADAS. I was trying to sandwich between two trucks. So yeah, ADAS is available, really helpful, especially the adaptive cruise control and of course the lane assist as well. Back to the engine, it's super efficient as well. 8 gears means that at highway speeds you're gonna be having the engine at lower revs and hence high mileage. We have done a proper standalone economy test at highway speeds. Do have a look at that as well, because at 90 kmph this one gave us remarkable figures. By the way, the 8th gear will not come in below 90-92, so that could be a bit of bummer on highways where the legal speed limit is less, but for most other users, 8 speeds, yes, good economy. So the engine is sorted. You of course also have optional all-wheel drive. I didn't get a chance to sample that, but even the front wheel drive, we took it off the road for a shoot location to have a shots coming in, and it didn't give me a reason to complain, including going up a grassy patch. Ride and handling, again something that was expected. This is a comfortable setup. It's not something you can flick around corners easily or attack corners very easily, because yes, the weight does play an important factor, but then for most users who want to be chauffeur driven or people who want to travel with their family, the comfort levels are remarkable. Even dropping 2 wheels off the road while letting others pass on a narrow road does not make this nervous at all. It is that good. Of course, chunky tires, 18-inch alloy wheels, they also play a vital role in giving you confidence at higher speeds as well. The steering at higher speeds, I'm doing 90 once again, it's good enough, but yeah, there is body roll. You can feel that immediately. The mass, it starts moving around. You also get your driving modes over here. You can select them from the small flickable button behind the gear lever. 4 modes. You have a sport, you have smart, you have eco, and of course you have the normal mode as well. So 4 modes, they will change the way the gearbox will work, or the shifts will work, but frankly I have been in normal mode throughout the day during the drive right now. Visibility is excellent. The engineers, as I told you earlier on the interior part, they have kept the displays low, so from a driver's perspective the view outside is remarkable. This is not too much into your eyesight in terms of hampering your visibility. The A-pillar, that's taken care of, and very much an airy cabin also because of the panoramic sunroof coming in over here. Now outright acceleration of the diesel automatic is really very strong. I did a quick run on the open stretch of the highway. 0 to 100 in the sport mode coming up on your screen. Sport mode, AC off, here we go. Now the Tucson is capable of doing crazy speeds on the highways, and this is where you need confidence in terms of the high speed stability, the straight line stability, and happy to report it is very much there. Of course, using this as a tool you want to enjoy on mountain roads will not be right, but for your cross country runs on straight roads, this has given me enough confidence, and yeah, good news for prospective owners. Now at lower speeds in traffic conditions, the gearbox has a tendency to upshift very early, and that does not mean that you have to hunt for the power, hunt for the torque coming in. Turbo lag is well controlled, and even at low RPMs you want to close in on a gap, that is easily and very much possible with this one. Now I don't really do this very often, but the rear seats of the Tucson, they deserve this special mention. For starters, as you can see on the screen, this is a very airy cabin thanks to this massive panoramic sunroof. Even the windows are reasonably large, and for a 6 feet tall person the seats are comfortable. And then you can go into your boss mode to do this. Just press this button and the co-driver seat goes ahead. So even for a tall person, crossing my legs and enjoying the scenic countryside of Karnataka is very much possible in this. Definitely one highlight that owners will love as their ownership experience goes. So right now Shubhranshu is doing approximately 95-100 on the speedometer. Road noise isn't too well controlled. I think you can make out I'm trying to speak to you louder. So this is one area where I would have appreciated low noise levels at the back of the seat. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but Hyundai has spoiled us with superb NVH levels. Up front, in normal traffic conditions and at lower speeds, you can't really make out the drone of the diesel, the clatter of the diesel. So that is sorted, but as you start going faster, 100 kmph, the road noise is something that will not let you sleep so peacefully. Now the old Tucson was a great package in the segment, but it was discontinued a few years back because of rising stiff competition. This one thankfully takes off from where that one left and improves on every single parameter. Yes, the design is slightly on the louder side, but something that will get you noticed on the road easily. The interiors are more spacious, long list of features, and a pair of great engines. I'm a big fan of the diesel automatic, and of course you also get to pick optional all-wheel drive. Now as of now, today is the 7th of August. The only thing missing in the entire puzzle is the pricing. Pricing will be out on the 10th, so I am not aware of the figures right now. But we do know about the competition. On one end you have the Jeep Compass, and on the other hand you have likes of the C5 A-Cross or the Volkswagen Tiguan. All these are two-row 5-seater SUVs, and if I pit this against the rivals for a prospective customer, this tries to tick all the right boxes: design, interiors, features, engines, and the comfort factor. Hyundai is also offering something called as the Premium Assurance. Basically 3 years or till 30,000 kilometers you get free maintenance, 3 years RSA, and 3 years BlueLink subscription. Remember, this will not be sold through normal Hyundai outlets, but only through the defined signature ones. But even then, I think Hyundai's penetration in India is far wider, it's far bigger than the entire competition. So yes, in the end, it's a lovely day today with the Tucson around scenic Bengaluru, and there is no reason why I should not recommend this premium two-row SUV to you.